Hello, what is up everyone? In today's video I have the top 3 lockdown / two-way builds in NBA 2K20. At the end of the video I'm going to chuck in a couple of extra ones that I think are really good for two ways and lockdowns. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like if this helped you out at all. There's over 100 likes in the video. Share the video to everyone in the 2K community and hit that subscribe button if you are new. Almost at 41,000 subscribers. I stream daily on Twitch, and if you want to keep up to date with me, have any questions, hit me up on Twitter. Link in the description. Check it out. Now, the first build I'm going to show you guys is a build that I think is really good for a lockdown or a two-way. This one is actually a lockdown. So this build I think is highly underrated. It's not really highly underrated, but it's really rated high on my list for lockdowns because you can basically do everything with this build. It's like a pretty good player. You can play point guard with it if you really want to. If it's like the end of the day and you have no one really good to play with, you can play point guard with it, you can play shooting guard with it. Just no play center. If you're playing rec center, small forward's probably the best you can play with this build. So with this one, you have an 84 close shot, 75 driving layup, 77 driving dunk with an 81 3, 83, 81 midi, 88 free throw as well. Got a 78 ball handling off rip without touching anything, no wingspan, height, anything like that. It's really good as well. You got your defense was an 84, perimeter defense, lateral quickness is an 83, your steals an 87, your blocks are 66, and then the rebound, you don't really need rebounding that much, so just played around with it just a little bit to get that. Now the badge spread that you're going to have on this build is 6 finishing, 18 shooting, with 7 playmaking, as well as 18 defensive badges. Now that is incredible for a lockdown. So you're basically a shooting, playmaking lockdown that can also finish at the rim. So you're like a 3-level scoring lockdown. So with 18 defensive badges, you can have all the badges, 7 playmaking, you have a quick first step, you can have your unpluckable if you want to play point guard, you have everything you want. Now the body shape that I go with is defined, because you can go with slight, which gives you the same amount of arm length, but defined gives you that a bit of bigger arm strength, you know what I'm saying? A bit of buff on you that you need. Now I'm going to go 6'5" on my player. 6'5", only reason because you're playing lockdown, correct? You can make him 6'4" if you want, but if you're playing lockdown, highly recommend making 6'5", so you can guard any single play at the point guard position. This is great for events or anything like that. If you guys like to play events, this build is perfect for everything. You got an 84 speed with a 77 strength. That's why I have the weight not minimum, because I want to have that little bit of extra strength just in case I'm getting bullied on screen, so you can get around the screens easy with the Hall of Fame pick dodger and stuff like that. So you need that extra bit of buff and strength to be able to become an absolute animal on this build. Now, what do you think guys rate this build so far? I have this as my favorite build in the lockdown section. Now, you can either go max wingspan or one below max wingspan. It's up to you guys what you guys want to do with it. But it's just, I'd rather go max or 1 under. You can even go 2 under at the minimum of the max wingspan. In my opinion, let's go 1 below, because then you get the best of both worlds. You get a 77.3. And if you want to go 1 down to get a 78.3, I don't think it's really worth it for your arm length, you know what I mean? It's not really that worth. But that, and then you can choose which other takeover you want, but highly recommend taking the lockdown because you are a pure lockdown. So you're a perimeter lockdown that can shoot, play, make, and finish at the rim. And that is my #1 spot on the top 3 lockdown builds in NBA 2K20. Same with two-way finishes, two-way lockdowns, or whatever you want to call them, two-way builds. Now the second build I want to show you was a shooting guard version. Now this is a different build. This is also a lockdown. I'm going to go with the shooting defending pie chart once again for the shooting guard position. Now I'm going to go for the best speed and strength all around with my physicals. So when you have your physicals, you want to have the best strength, vertical, acceleration, and speed. You don't want it to be one-dimensional with just high speed and nothing else. Now with this build, we're going to rock with a 75 close shot, with a 74 driving layup, with a 78 driving dunk. Again, the driving dunk is really good for this build, with an 83 and mid-range, which is incredible again for lockdowns, with 18 shooting badges. Like, imagine you got 9 playmaking as well, and you got 18 defensive as well with that one. So look at the defensive stats you have with the offensive stats. So basically, this is the point guard, shooting guard version of the point guard version that I showed you then. So it's have 2 different types. It's going to have 2 different names. And it's just up to you what you want to choose, the point guard or shooting guard position. Because I think shooting guard position is the best for a lockdown, in my opinion, because you are guarding you're either guarding the ball handler, but you can play the point guard position. You want to just have the arrows pointed toward the point guard at all times, so you can clamp it up. Because when you're locked down, you're going to be playing on ball, and you're going to be able to shoot open corner threes, stuff like that. You can also run ball as well if you really guys need to. So as you guys can see, 88 speed, 59 strength. But again, I'm going to go with 6'5", because I think 6'5" is the perfect height for a lockdown, because you're going against the point guard, and the point guard's always going to be like 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", 6'6" at the max, probably at point guard, so I wouldn't really see many people do that. And I'm going to go with the lockdown takeover, or the sharpshooting takeover. It's up to you, sharp or lock. This is the two-way sharpshooter, so you can be a two-way sharpshooter. This is the best two-way build in the game, in my opinion, because you can do everything on this build. Let's get into the third build I want to show you guys. If you made this far in the video, leave that like, it'd be greatly appreciated. Now, this is the next build I have, is a shooting guard position again, because as I said, shooting guards have the best all-round defense and offensive stats, unless you want to have ball handling, but this is a defending ball handler. So shooting guard positions of shooting, the playmaking, defending. So it's really good. Your badge breakdown is going to be 9 finishing, 10 shooting, 18 playmaking, with 19 defensive badges as well. That is incredible. Look at your speed as well. Your strength is an 80, your acceleration is an 88. With a 67 vertical, like that is incredible. You're also going to have an 82 close shot, 82 driving layup with an 87 driving dunk, which is really high. You even got a pretty good 3-ball, which is 67. So when you're actually a 99, you can have like a 72 3, which is incredible. A 73 if you want to lower your higher max wingspan or your weight or anything like that. It's up to you guys. You also got an 85 ball control, so you can dribble as soon as you hit 96 or as soon as you get one shot. And you can speed boost off rip with this build. You also got 85 perimeter defense, 81 lateral quickness with the 85 at steal, 88 defensive rebound with a 70 offensive rebound as well. This build is an all-round beastly machine. Defined body shape again, you can go build if you want, as I said, but or slight. I like the defined because you got the best of all worlds, longer arms, big biceps, your strength is higher. You can really body any single point guard you want to body, but that is the best. They are the top 3 builds I'm looking at right now. This one is a two-way playmaking slasher. You guys seen this build around the park a lot, and I think it's a really good all-round build because you can basically do everything as all these builds can. That's why I like two-way builds in this game. I love them in 2K19 because in 2K19 they were better in my opinion, but 2K20 they're still really solid to use these builds. So it's a two-way slashing playmaker. There's a couple of extra ones I want to talk about in the video. If you have any two-way or lockdown builds you want me to check out, type them in the comments section down below. I may make another video and update everyone on YouTube. So if you like these build videos, make sure to drop a like, share, and subscribe. Almost about 41,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. And I love you guys so much. Follow me on Twitch for daily live streams and Twitter if you want to keep up to date with me. Now, a couple of extra ones I want to talk about is a two-way 3-point facilitator or 3-level scorer. Three-point facilitator or 3-level scorer is probably the same thing. I think it's a 3-way facilitator and 3-level scorer, but they are really good for defense. You've also got your rebounding wing if you want a small forward. They are big, strong, can shoot. Can they even play center at times? If you want to play 2v2s, you can play center with that build. That's why I like the 6'7", 6'8" rebounding wing. I didn't really put it in this video, but it is really highly up there if I missed out on it. You've also got your two-way stretch 5s. You want to have a center, that's pretty good for defense and offense, for all around sort of stuff. You've also got your two-way shot creators, two-way 3-point facilitators, as I said, two-way 3-point playmakers as well you can make. Two-way builds are really I recommend you check them out. If you have any ones you want to update, tell me in the comments section down below, please. Be greatly appreciated. Now, just a little update on what's happening with the video. So tomorrow I'm going to have another video. Maybe it's going to be how to rep up fast. I'm going to have that one up for you guys tomorrow, hopefully maybe the next day. But I'm going to go back to streaming every single day on Twitch. I'm going to do a couple of streams on YouTube as well, like 1 or 2 YouTube streams and like 3 Twitch streams a week, and then have like 3-4 videos a week. I'm going to bring the videos back up to the higher quality. I'm going to have Elite 3 in next week. I'm going to be Elite 3, so I'm going to have a lot of mascot gameplay, a lot of mascot streams, a lot of stuff like that, so stay tuned for that one. So on the grind, not going to stop. No one's going to stop our grind. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Peace out, bro.